What do you do in a nuclear blast? That's a great question. Probably just evaporate. But in the event that you don't, what are the next steps? According to the EPA, things you should do is be aware that the after effects of the blast can be just as terrible, if not worse. So what you need to do is, we'll go through it, but first, thoughts, 5 words or less.
Amir, this story is terrifying.
You're not surviving.
You gotta be prepared.
False sense of security. Sure.
There's nothing you can do.
Right.
Not in a city like LA, you're done.
If you haven't prepared for it, you're not gonna survive.
Yes, good point.
This messed me up.
So you will improve your chances of surviving if you prepare. Great point, great point. I didn't even think of that.
This morning, I'm in my bed at 7:30, reading over my stories with a cup of coffee. And I had seen that we were covering this the night before, but I hadn't really taken a deep dive until this morning at 7:30 a.m. And then I proceeded to case my room, Amir, to find the point in my home, like and it's my closet, but I can't fit me and my girlfriend and my dog in my closet. So should a nuclear, I would have to choose. And now it's 7:30 in the morning, and I'm thinking about, would it be between Willie Nelson, my dog, but also the singer if he was around, or my girlfriend in the closet? Gotta be the girlfriend, but then she would be, or maybe not, I sacrifice myself.
She doesn't care about animals. You sacrifice yourself.
Right, you're right.
But you wouldn't, I get it.
But anyway, this is what I'm thinking about.
What about your roommate's closet?
Did we do a
There's
video?
2 closets.
My roommate would take that closet.
But you could, he couldn't fit anyone else.
Well, let me put your mind at ease. The closet would do nothing.
Nothing. You need to be underground.
Yeah,
right. So this is what it says: is there are the deeper and more surrounded by concrete or thick materials, the better. So let's take a look at a graphic here. A 1-story wood frame building.
Grace's closet.
Factor by which it reduces the radiation. So you're 2 times safer, 3 times safer in a 1-story building, 10 times safer in a wood frame. It goes all the way up to 200 times safer in a large office or apartment building that is closed off, down farther away from the blast or any doors, or the second level of a brick concrete basement. Just so you know, the least safe place you can be is outside and apparently on the 1st floor.
I live in a 1st floor apartment.
Sorry, Grace.
God damn it.
Say goodbye, Grace. Say goodnight, Gracie.
So do you guys know in your neighborhoods, do you have a plan what you would do?
I live near a gas refinery.
Yeah, and you live near the ocean.
Ta-ta.
The tsunami is gonna destroy you.
Bye,
anyway.
Bart.
Okay, but so
I can see the container. I get notices of where the noxious chemicals are by my house. They're like, here they are. Here they are.
Okay, so we obviously, we're talking about this, Amir. This is something that has been on your mind for a while. For months you've been thinking about this. So explain yourself.
We keep talking about them with North Korea and everything, and the generations before us, they went through some shit. Like they actually had to prepare for this.
Yeah.
And when you talk to these people and you try to think about what we're going through, it's nothing compared to what they went through.
So are you concerned? Like have recent interactions with North Korea
I'm not
and
concerned.
the president?
And one thing that actually kind of helped me, there's this interactive Google map that tells you that you can test out different nuclear bombs on your city and how it would affect it.
Not actually, Grace, it's a simulator.
So you can test them out.
And Grace is really.
I did it on the city of Los Angeles with North Korea's most powerful nuclear bomb, and it's around between 20 and 30 kilotons of TNT.
Yeah.
And for comparison, the bomb that we dropped on Nagasaki was 20 kilotons. So
wait, and what's theirs?
Between 20 and 30.
Okay.
If that dropped on West Hollywood, it would destroy most of West Hollywood, but that's it. And then the rest of the problem would be radiation, which would
goes east, motherfucker.
Which would go east, exactly.
Unless it's Santa Ana's, in which case I'm screwed.
Brett's okay, I'm okay. Jason's okay. You're not.
Why did you say West Hollywood?
But okay, so that's how big it is. It's not that big. It wouldn't destroy all of Los Angeles. Like you would have to use the largest bomb ever made, which is Russia's Tsar Bomba, and that's 150 kilotons, I think. And that would destroy like half the city.
Is it called
Amir just
Obama?
got himself on a watch list.
Yeah.
He knows too much.
I know too much.
It's the aftermath of the explosion that would destroy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hope to disintegrate instantly because I don't want to like you. They say you can get third and second degree burns. I mean, third and second degree burns instantly from a bomb dropping within seconds of after it happening. But it's the aftermath, the radiation dosage. Like I was watching this documentary on Chernobyl. You guys are familiar with what happened in Chernobyl, right?
Yeah.
And all the people. I feel like
it was a nuclear meltdown in Russia.
Right.
Ukraine.
In 1986.
It was late 80s.
Late 80s.
Soviet Socialist Republic.
Just the effects of radiation poisoning is just out of control. Like that's just a shitty way to die.
It's one of the worst ways to die.
But there's animals running around there now.
That have like 9 heads and like 5 million
But
tails.
normal ones too.
But well.
I'm just saying yes, and then there's the Bikini Atoll tests where people just like they end up having giant hands.
Yeah, me and Munchkin are prepared though. Munchkin is all about, we have a zombie apocalypse preparedness kit, we have a biological warfare preparedness kit. At least he thinks it's biological warfare preparedness. I don't know if it'll work, but you're not gonna survive this if you're not prepared. I think that people need to do their due diligence and figure out escape plans. It's the same thing with earthquakes. Like people are so lazy because nothing of this nature has ever happened to our generation. We're like, oh, haha, bomb dropping.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. So I mean,
It's inevitable.
Preparedness.
It's inevitable. But we're at such a severe disadvantage living in one of the biggest cities in the world for any like catastrophe to happen. The amount of people freaking out and trying to get out of the city, you're fucked. You're gridlocked. What can you do?
Right.
Realistically, I think our chances of survival, if there was some catastrophic disaster, they're so slim. And that's a scary thought.
I think I'd be all right. I have nothing to back that up, but I think I'd be okay.
Good.
I'm not sure if that's a better life.
I'm a very optimistic person too.
Grace would be
water.
good.
Have water.
She's gonna throw her dog out the window.
2 weeks of food.
We have
Save
that already.
herself.
We have a whole preparedness kit that you have to really take this seriously because a bomb may not drop, but earthquakes are for sure a threat here in Los Angeles, and a lot of people aren't prepared.
Yeah, ask your
And have a gun.
Have a gun. Anyway.
Again, to cap it off on
a gun.
A positive note, we have never been as safe as we are today. And you can just ask one generation before us who grew up during the Red Scare, and it was just terrifying.
You sound like a spokesperson for the Purge. That's what you sound like.
No,
we have never been as safe as we were ever
listen to
since
the
we
news every day,
implemented
and there's
the
all this
Purge.
fear mongering, and we should be freaking out. But no, we shouldn't. We've gone through that. People were so fucking scared when there was actual nuclear missiles on Cuba aimed at us. And like at a press of a button, those nukes could have gone off.
Yeah, that would
and
just read out. I did a whole report on the Cuban Missile Crisis. It was scary, real scary.
We can't comprehend it.
I hope the Russians love their children too. The last thing we'll leave you with is this nice thought. In the event that it happens, take a shower and wipe down the exposed parts of your body with a wet cloth and ditch your now contaminated clothing. So get naked. Bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. No, stick your contaminated clothing in a plastic bag, seal it off, and get it far away from you and others. While you shower, use shampoo and soap, but do not scrub or scratch your skin. Don't use conditioner. While it will make your hair seem healthy, it is actually binding radioactive material to your hair. Once clean, blow your nose, wipe your eyelids, eyelashes, and ears to remove any leftover material. Also, if you can move to a better location, do that. If it would take 5 minutes or less. So if it would take 15 minutes or so, then you should stay where you are for at least an hour and then make your move. A good portion of the intense fallout will have subsided by then. So there you go. Also play Fallout 4.
Yes.
It's a real helpful simulation, Grace.
Yeah.
Simulation.
Good to know.
And the best,
My anxiety has gone up since this all has happened.
Yeah,
Like
I
my
know, but
sitting rate of like
if you read
scaredness.
history and you can educate yourself, you will be less scared. And again, play Fallout 4 and just fast travel out of the dangerous location.
I don't want to end the show right now on such a negative tone. So I will say my favorite Twitter handle that I found out about lately is the last Blockbuster. You know what Blockbuster Video
I saw that. I went
is?
through that.
No.
Blockbuster Video, do you know what Blockbuster Video is in general?
Yeah, a video
so it
store.
was like it was a huge chain of video rental stores that
Yeah.
got put out of
Blockbuster?
business by Netflix and streaming. There is one left,
Where's it at?
and it's the last Blockbuster.
It's in Texas or something?
Sorry, this is just for anyone who wants to be happy about the world. The last Blockbuster will say, for decades, people have said it's at Lone Blockbuster. For decades, people have said our business model will be our downfall, and you know what? We have to commend them on their spot-on analysis. Please stop sending us photos of abandoned blockbusters. That's like sending us photos of your dead grandparents. Every time you return a tape without rewinding it, a bald eagle flies into a plane engine. And if high-waisted jeans come back in style, so
you should run into a blockbuster if a nuke goes off, because you know it's gonna be okay.
If it survived Netflix, it'll survive anything.